I'm telling you, you want to be extremely careful what you say out your mouth. First of all, to yourself, right? Waking up in the morning, speaking affirmations over your life. Keep speaking on what you want to happen, what you can accomplish, what you can do. This is what you want to say, right? You want to speak life into your present and into your future, right? Because the present is a present. It's literally a present. It's a gift to be alive. It's a gift to have breath in our bodies. So speak life over yourself. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're experiencing. You don't want to sit there and be talking and be like, man, I'm going through, I'm effed up right now. How are you effed up? You're not effed up. You're in between blessings, right? God is waiting to just sprinkle something amazing right into your life. But you busy manifesting all this negativity over your life. Is putting a hole and a standstill on the things that God may want to sprinkle and drop into your life. You know, because that lack of gratitude is uninviting, is unwelcoming. Be careful what you speak out your mouth.
But it start with yourself, that's called self-love. But it start with yourself, that's called self-love. It's called self-love.
It was goody. So this video right here is going to be a little bit more personal. And this video mean a lot to me. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, me taking my time to share my thoughts and my wisdom and my experiences and my knowledge with you all. You know, it's challenging at times. You know, I got to push myself to do it. Because I got my own life I'm dealing with and stuff I'm going through, you know. But with this video, I feel like it's necessary for everybody in life to take heed to what I'm about to say. Be extremely selective what you say out your mouth, right? Be careful what you say to people. The words we say and the words we speak out of our mouths are literal spells, right? You got to understand the power of words. It's life and death in the power of the tongue. The tongue is sharper than a sword. No bullshit. Sharper than a sword. I'm telling you. You want to be extremely careful what you say out your mouth. First of all, to yourself, right? Waking up in the morning, speaking affirmations over your life. Keep speaking on what you want to happen, what you can accomplish, what you can do. This is what you want to say, right? You want to speak life into your present and into your future, right? Because the present is a present. It's literally a present. It's a gift to be alive. It's a gift to have breath in our bodies. So speak life over yourself. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're experiencing. You don't want to sit there and be talking and be like, man, I'm going through, I'm effed up right now. How are you effed up? You're not effed up. You're in between blessings, right? God is waiting to just sprinkle something amazing right into your life. But you busy manifesting all this negativity over your life. Is putting a hole and a standstill on the things that God may want to sprinkle and drop into your life. You know, because that lack of gratitude is uninviting, is unwelcoming. Be careful what you speak out your mouth. And with the next thing, you want to be careful what you say to others. You know, I made a video talking about being careful and being responsible with our influence. This is super important. And I realize a lot of times, like, you know, I don't mean to put, like, the blame or the shame or the attention on females, because it go both ways, male and female. But, like, a lot of times I notice females say a lot of reckless things to the niggas they talking to. And a lot of times females expect men to be so strong. It's like, you know, especially females who grew up without their fathers. This is just a personal perspective of mine. Females who grew up without their fathers have a lack of understanding of how men truly operate and how men truly function. Right? They look at men as like superheroes, like men supposed to swoop in and save the day and just be all together mentally and spiritually and financially and have everything together so they can come in and just save the day and swoop them off their feet. Right? But the thing is, it's like, although you may look up to men and look at men as like, okay, he should be the leader, he should be taking care of this, he should be doing this. You know, we got the weight of the world on our shoulders. So how our woman speaks to us makes a huge difference on how we function throughout the day. I'm telling you, you wake up and you get in an argument with your nigga. If you're a female dealing with a nigga and you're in a relationship and you saying all this negative stuff, you telling him he ain't this, he ain't that, he not doing this, he not doing that, and you tell him all the things he doing wrong, do you honestly think he finna go out into the real world, outside, where you already feel like he unappreciated and already feel overwhelmed and already don't feel welcome into the world, especially as a black man, and you saying all these things to him, you think he finna go out there and be confident and be positive and perform as well as he could? Absolutely not. I know we don't think that far in the time frame. And then I know female, to play angel's advocate, because we ain't playing with the devil. To play angel's advocate, I know females may say like, well, what about the nigga? What about what he said to me? Go both ways. Men, we gotta be more responsible too. We gotta be careful what we saying to our women. We gotta pour into women. Women are like flowers. They're delicate. And if you keep pouring into them, they turn into a garden. If you're dealing with a woman and you treat her right and you pour into her right, she will go to heaven and earth, heaven and back for you. You know what I'm saying? She would do the most for you, and she would be there for you. You know what I'm saying? Women are very supportive. Women are very compassionate, very caring. Women are full of love. But if you do a woman wrong, she'll show you a very vicious, conniving, and nasty side. You don't want to provoke that side of her. We don't want to provoke negative sides of each other. We want to help each other blossom. You know what I'm saying? When two people come together, we either going to break each other down or we're going to build each other up. This is a concept I had for the past decade. When two people come together, we either going to break each other down or we're going to build each other up. It could be verbally, it could be spiritually, financially. I could be coming into your life and just always ask you for favors. Like just taking. Or I could come into your life and I can teach you something and explain to you a way that we can get money together. Instead of me just giving you money, which is helpful, I can show you how to get money. You know what I'm saying? Which is even better. Because you feed a man fish, he's good for the night. You show a man how to fish, he's good for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So me, I've actually had the luxury in my past to make money with my ex-girlfriends, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is like, you just want to pour into people properly. You want to be careful what you're saying. You want to be mindful how you talking to people, mindful how you treating people. And you just want to pour love into others. And this is why it's important to take care of yourself, because how we feel internally, it will replicate externally, right? So if you're not taking care of yourself spiritually, and you're not taking care of yourself physically, you're not taking care of yourself financially, in certain ways, you're going to project. It's only a matter of time. It's like a ticking time bomb. So you must take care of self. Take care of self first. It's like the analogy of like being on a plane, right? And they warn you, if this plane starts to go down, we're about to get in a crash. I understand you love your loved ones and you love your child, but make sure you put your mask on first, mothers and fathers. Because it's no good to try to help your child, and in the midst of trying to help your child, not only do they not get the support that they need, but you end up passing out. So now you got two passed out people when it could have been you saved yourself first and then you end up saving your child. We know you care about your child, sometimes more than yourself, but you must take care of self first so that you can be available for others. And if you don't take care of yourself properly, you will not be okay for the world. You will not be appropriate. You will not present yourself in the right manner, and you will not treat people the right way, right? So this is actually something I've been trying to keep in mind. Like when I'm talking to people and dealing with people, because I always deal with people who mistreat me and feel threatened by me. If it be my looks, my aura, my vibe, my ability to pick up people and pick up girls, whatever it is, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just me, and I'm living life, and I'm grateful for how God blessed me with the skill set that I have, and the ability to speak, and the ability to read people, the ability to connect with people, the courage, the bravery. I'm grateful for all my gifts and all my attributes, but I'm not walking around to my own horn feeling like I'm higher or holier than thou and above people. So I'm just worried about me. But a lot of times I walk into situations, I'm running into people who are threatened by me. That's frustrating. It's hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is, you just want to be super careful what you're saying to others, right? So if you're dealing with a partner and it's a male and female in a relationship, support each other. Be kind to each other. Usually when two people are bickering at each other, is because we feel unheard, we don't feel understood, and we don't feel appreciated. It's usually one or two of three of those things, right? One or the other, or all of the above, right? It could be something else as well, but usually we feel underappreciated, we feel overlooked, right? And we feel unheard and misunderstood. And that's a terrible feeling. You know, it's this term that says, raise your argument, not your voice, which basically means instead of yelling and talking louder and speaking down to someone instead of speaking to someone, right? Instead of raise your voice and being all irate and belligerent, raise your argument. So increase the things you're saying. Say more valuable things so that people understand you better, right? If you're saying better things and you get your point across more effectively, right, and your delivery is better, you have a higher chance of being understood, and you won't have the need or feel the need to raise your voice so much. This is something I'm actually learning myself and something I'm practicing. I understand the concept, but, you know, I'm practicing it from day to day. But it's something I still feel the need to share because we all could work on it, you know? And that's the thing, you know? With this channel, I just want everybody to understand I'm growing with y'all. Y'all watch me grow in real time. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm flawed, right? I'm human as well, right? So we grow together, right? I'm not better than people. I'm not better than nobody. I'm not above anybody. We are equal. We bleed the same. We were all born out of our mothers, literally. We're all born from a woman, right? We bleed the same. We eat the same. And we won't eat the same, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? I've been eating good lately. I've been eating a little different. I'm getting a little fat. I'm eating good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm eating good. So, you know. You know what I'm saying? But no. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all equal. Nobody is above the next person, right? We can try to feel like we're above each other because of status, because of money, or this and that. No. We are all God's children, and we are all equal, right? So the thing is, treat people like you're equal, right? Don't talk down to people like you're above them or like you're better than them. Talk to people. Be gentle. Be kind. Be considerate, right? Think about how you would feel if someone was speaking to you that way. Sometimes our emotions get the best of us and we just start blurting out how we feel. But let's just take a time to sit and breathe, think about what we want to say, maintain our self-control, and implement that emotional intelligence, right? Practice it. Practice on a daily basis, right? Be mindful. Be aware of what you need to work on, and be considerate, because you want to talk to people with love, right? I'm telling you, you talk to people with love and you show love and you show consideration, man, people will appreciate you so much they will show that love back. Even if they don't reciprocate that love back, you're not doing it just for recognition or just to get something back. You're doing it because it's the right thing to do, right? Integrity, right? Character, right? We want to maintain these things, sustain these things as we live, right? Because how do you want to be remembered? Do you want to be remembered as an asshole or somebody who didn't care, somebody who just didn't give a F about people? Or do you want to be remembered as somebody who was thoughtful, who was mindful, who was aware, and was careful on how they talk to people, how they treat people? You know, this is something that me personally, I've struggled with in my past. I'm currently overcoming this. Just because I messed up with it and I failed doesn't make me a failure. You see what I'm saying? So the message of the day is just being mindful of how we treat people, how we talk to people. Be very cautious and considerate of what you say to people. Be honest, be transparent, but be gentle. Be delicate with people. Because if you're talking to people recklessly and you're yelling at people, or you're talking to them crazy and insulting them, calling out their name, yo, if we could really see the direct effect it has on a person after we talk to them this way, like if we knew, like, dang, when I speak to this person this way and I call them out their name, this hurt their self-esteem, or this make them want to go crash out and want to go harm people, or this make them less encouraged to want to go make money, and the money they could be making will be supporting us as a family. Like, if we were literally conscious and aware of the effects our words and our voice and our conversations have on our loved ones, our so-called loved ones, because if we really love the people that we say we love and love them how we think we love them, the type of love we would display would be much different, right? But sometimes we love as best as we know it. And we love people as best as we love ourselves. This is why it's important to pour into yourself, because the more you love yourself, the more you'll love others, you know? So just be mindful how you treating people and how you talking to people. I'm telling you, it makes all the difference in the world when you talking to people and treating people with care and concern. Everybody loves kindness. I'm telling you. If you walk in an airport, or if you walk in a mall and you seeing random people and you smiling, you saying hello, I'm telling you, people damn to be ready to rejoice. People feel good when you acknowledge them. People feel good when you say hello and you ask them how they day going. You know what I'm saying? You never know what people going through, what they feeling, what type of weight and what type of baggage they carrying. So be kind to people. Somebody could be on the brink of throwing themselves off the bridge. I'm telling you, they could be this close. All it takes is one more insult, one more degrading thing, and they ready to blow their brains out. So be careful. You don't want to be the person that provokes somebody to hurt themselves. You want to be the person that's encouraging somebody to go take advantage of that new business opportunity. You want to be the person that's encouraging somebody to feel good about themselves. You want to remind somebody how good they look, how viable they are to this world, how much of an asset they are to your life and to everybody's life that they're in, right? Because sometimes we're so accustomed to just going through life from day to day, we don't even realize how important we are. You are important, I'm telling you. The words you say are important, and the people around you are important. So treat people like they're important. That's the message of the day. I'm out. Love.
But it start with yourself, that's called self-love. But it start with yourself, that's called self-love.